Hey, so we're back again. Gonna do another review. Jose, Eric.
Eric.
We're actually recording this from La Puente this time. So just so you guys can see, yeah, there you go. Dead Got Ill. I'm pretty sure quite a few of you have seen this before. It's pretty popular. You see them pretty much almost everywhere, really. Um, and we've drank this before. It's been a while since I've drank this. But we saw it, and we were like, let's just get something quick, and thought we'd give it a try. And to be honest, this isn't our first tasting of it, anyways. So our six pack is pretty much gone. Oh, if you guys want to know what the six pack looks like, there you go. After tax, it came out to like almost $15 or something like that. But yeah, this is a really good ale. I really like this. It's always been I remember the first time I had this, I was like, I have to try it because.
Sorry.
It's alright. I have to try it because it had the little Mayan guy on there. What you can see right there, he's a little Mayan dude. And we're not exactly Mayan, but it's pretty close. So there you go. It's probably a little darker than what it appears to be.
Yeah.
Just slightly, just because it's the back is all dark. It's pretty. I think it's like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, you
right now.
you can't see through it. It's
Yeah.
a little hazy.
Yeah, it's a little hazy, but I mean, it's still you can still kind of see through it. If I hold it up to the light, which there you go, might be a little better. It's about right. It's about right. But it smells really good. I like it.
It does. It kind of has a little raisiny smell, but it doesn't really.
It's not super. Yeah.
It doesn't really taste like that.
It doesn't taste like that. At least to me, it doesn't taste like that at all. But it smells, a little tiny bit raisiny. Yeah, and you know what? This the Dead Guy Ale. It kind of reminds me, like, why don't I drink this more often?
It's a very solid
Yeah.
ale. It has what was it? You said 6.5.
6.5% alcohol.
But it kind of tastes a little sweet, a little malty, not too bitter, but maybe.
I was because we had to look that up. It doesn't say anywhere on the bottle or the box the alcohol percentage, and we had to look it up. I was a little surprised just because it doesn't taste like like that. It tastes like it would be a little less.
Yeah, and I feel like it's like the bitterness is in the middle, and then it kind of sweetens out towards the end. The aftertaste is kind of, to me, it tastes a little sweet.
Mm-hmm. The bitterness is in the middle. It's more in the middle towards the end.
And it finishes very clean, very smooth.
You know what's funny is the last time we were talking about the Pilsners, they were good, and IPAs, how they're good summer, beers. I think this is a really good summer beer.
Yeah, you know what?
This is really good. It's
I think for a beer drinker, ales and IPAs are the summer drink.
probably, yeah.
Where, normal folk, it'd probably be like a Pilsner, a lager, for sure.
Yeah.
And I can appreciate the lagers and the Pilsners too. But this just tastes really good. It kind of makes me happy a little bit.
Yeah, me too. And it's funny because I would prefer this over the Pilsners that we had before. Given the choice. Well, because here's the thing. The last Pilsner, I actually saved them. And I drank them, maybe one every other day or something. So the last one I had was Thursday. Right now it's Sunday. And it's funny because as I was drinking it again with a fresh palate without any, anything else, it still was a tiny bit skunky, like we were talking about before. It really was. It's a tiny bit, and that's not bad. I mean, it's some people like that. I like it a little bit depending on what I'm drinking, but yeah, I mean, like this is. I mean, we've been drinking this. We ate some pizza, and then from a place called Scardino's Pizza. If you're ever in La Puente or around La Puente, you should check that place out. They make a solid pizza. It's Scardino's Pizza. It's really good. It's a hole in the wall place. They've been there for a while. Anyways, so we had a pizza and we had some beer, and I've been enjoying this beer throughout. I've not been getting bored, kind of like how we talked about the other one. And that was one of the things that ever since we mentioned that, I started thinking, well, I get bored of this beer, and To be honest with you, not this one.
And you could, I feel like you can drink this all day. Obviously, you wouldn't be able to, but it's so good that you wouldn't mind just drinking like trying to kill it 24 pack or a 12 pack, whatever.
Yeah, and it's one of those times where the same thing that we talk about with the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale.
Oh, yeah.
It's a super drinkable beer. You can drink that shit all fucking day, and you might even try because it's so good. It's the same thing with the Dead Guy Ale. I believe this is their flagship beer. Same thing with the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. It is their flagship beer, and it's really good for that fact. It's just such a well-rounded beer all around. It's not too bitter, so that some people... I mean, I could see some people not liking this, but just give it a little bit of time. It's just, I mean, who wouldn't like this? It's really good. Even at night right now, where it's a little chilly right now.
I'm not chilly.
Well, I am. Okay. But I think it's a little chilly. I was actually going to go grab a sweater, but I was like, forget it. But yeah, I mean, this is... even though this is pretty cold because it's been in the fridge for a little while, but it's I like it a lot, even though it's not hot. This would probably be better even hot, not this hot, but the temperature hot. But yeah, I really like this a lot. I think I'm gonna start buying this more often.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that the Double Dead Guy Ale is probably more on the bitter side than on the smoother side. Even though, I mean, I've had it, I just haven't had it in a long time.
You kind of forget the way certain things taste, but especially because the Dead Guy Ale, I started drinking in the very beginning when I started drinking, more craft beers, and so your palate is just not as developed. You don't really know what you're looking for, or what you like, or anything, and you only really know that when you drink, a shitload of beer, But
Excuse me.
yeah, I mean, this is really good. I think what would be a good idea is if we try those Double Dead Guy Ale, Double Bastard Ale.
Oh yeah.
There's the Palette Wrecker, I think, from Green Flash. They have an IPA, the Palette Wrecker, which from what I hear, it's kind of like the Ruined Nation. It's super duper hoppy, that it kind of ruins your palate.
Yeah.
So it'd be good to try some of those out and see how they are. But yeah, this is really good. I would definitely recommend you guys try this. It's if you don't like it the first time, buy it a couple more times, and then if you don't like it, well then you're fucked. But I like this a lot. It's really good. I think I'm gonna start buying this more often.
Yeah, it's really good. Because
my normal go-to pale ale is usually Sierra Nevada. I can buy a 12-pack of that. It's super easy to find. Pretty inexpensive in certain places, and it's a good solid beer. But I think I'm gonna start looking. I might give that a little bit of time to, I don't know, just try something else.
But I think too, it's that's more expensive too.
A little bit more, a little bit
kind
more.
of more than just a little bit, because
you know what? Yeah, you're right because
you got the 12-pack of Sierra Nevada
for $18 this time.
Yeah,
and this one was 15. Yeah, that's true.
So it'd be like $30 for a 12-pack.
That's true. It still wouldn't be too bad though. I think that'd be pushing it, but I would still do that. If it's just like me and you splitting a 12-pack, I would have no problem doing that, because it's good times, good gear, we always have
helping
funny.
a good cause.
Exactly, you got to support your local, microbrew or craft brew. We try to do that a lot of the times. Just to kind of give an example, I really like to go to a place called Dale Brothers Brewery in Upland, which is slightly, not really a drive. It's like maybe 15-20 minutes from here. But that's taking freeway. So, 15-20 minutes in the opposite direction, I'd probably be almost to Los Angeles. So, it's a little bit of a drive. But I like to go there. I like to buy their beer whenever I see it. They're not super distributed around here, mostly towards Upland and a little bit further east. But, I'll do that. Skyscraper Beer, which they're being relocated for like the longest time now. They haven't had their beer in a while. A lot of other little breweries around here, but I always try to stick with the little guy. Yeah, you'll pay more, but it's just like anything else, with tools. There's a good example. I usually equate it to tools. If you want a shitty tool, $2, $3 for a screwdriver, you know, or
Harbor
whatever.
Freight.
Yeah, you get that, and yeah, you'll be cool for that 1 or 2 times, and that's it. But if you want a good tour that'll last you a long time, something if you want a good brew that'll give you good taste, usually higher in alcohol content, you'll end up paying a little more, which I don't mind. I like supporting local places. I'd rather prefer to go to my local Ace than to go to
Home Depot.
Home Depot, yeah, or yeah, Lowe's if I can help it.
Plus, Ace has everything.
They do. They really do.
Fucking carry everything.
They don't carry certain things like tile, but that's because they would need a bigger warehouse for that. But they carry the tools and everything else you would need for
paint,
grouts or whatever.
Screws,
yeah,
nuts.
It's just I love going to that place, and it's only like a couple blocks from where I'm at, so I'll always go there first.
Do yourself stuff.
Yeah, and it's usually like
dog stuff.
It's almost a bit. It's not. It's most of the time they're like the same price, if not sometimes lower.
Yeah.
So to me, it doesn't make sense to go to Home Depot where I could buy something.
They even give you coupons sometimes.
Yeah,
I have coupons.
Yeah, Home Depot would do that. I don't like going there because none of the people. Well, I wouldn't say none, but most of the time I come across people that have no idea what department they're looking for, what I'm looking for, what does this, that. Whereas Ace Hardware is totally different. This is like a commercial for Ace. But anyway, yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you know what? Yeah, it's always good to support local, businesses as opposed to
small businesses.
Yeah, small businesses.
I actually bought my ukulele at Singer's Music.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's a good example.
I guess I could have gotten. Actually, I did look at reviews on Amazon, and they had a sale going on, so I actually got it cheaper than Amazon. But if they hadn't had that sale, I would have. I could have just easily bought it. Amazon had it for the same price, but yeah. Maybe when I get it, maybe I can play it if I learn how to play it soon.
It shouldn't be too hard for you. But it's the same thing with anything else. I'll usually check Amazon. For me is more like a reference. I use it as a reference. Like obviously if something has a huge gap in price and it's cheaper on Amazon, I'll probably go to Amazon to do it. But if it's almost the same price and it's here, like, okay, a good example would be my the Grease CD that I bought. I could have bought a used one in Amazon for like $5 and then paid $3 for shipping, okay? Or I could have just got a brand new one for $10, at Best Buy. I might as well just buy the one at Best Buy. It's new, it's not scratched.
And you get it right then and there.
Exactly, I get it right then and there. I don't mind paying a little bit more to get it right then and there. So it all just really depends. And there's, a lot of things that go into that. But I mean, it's just, I always use it more as a reference than anything else, But yeah, so anyways, go ahead and pick yourself up. If you don't want to pay for a 6-pack, they do sell these in the big boys, the big tall ones. So I would say it's a good.
What would you rate it?
Oh yeah, that's right. Sure. You know what? This is a 10 for me. I like this a lot. It's really good. I will definitely buy this again, even though it's a little bit more expensive than Sierra Nevada. I'll buy this again. I'm gonna try it a few more times. But for it's still a good beer. The price is a little, but it's not. Yeah, it's not for me. It's not that much of a factor. Yeah. I don't mind paying more, a little bit more.
Yeah, I would give it a 10. It's delicious. I wouldn't change anything about it.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with this beer. There really isn't.
Even the price. I mean, we've paid definitely more for other beers. So, yeah, it's not that bad. It's somewhere in the middle.
So we might, we haven't done too many Rogue.
Yeah, maybe we could do a bunch of Rogues.
Maybe we have to buy some of the bigger bottles or something.
Well, yeah, we could do bottles.
We can do some of the bigger bottles and just do the whole thing. They have quite a few out there, but I'm pretty sure we'll
probably end up being the same thing anyway.
I like the American Ale. What is it? American Ale or American Lager? I can't remember what it is. But anyways, that one was really good too. I remember having that. But yeah, so pick up a bottle anywhere. Oh, just we did get this at Stone Liquor again it was close to where the pizza place was at, so we just figured,
Good
save
place.
time. Yeah, it's a good place. We still have to do a hef
Yeah.
review. we have yet to.
Preferably in the day.
Yeah, in the day we might.
Maybe
do
next
it
week.
soon.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck, we got so much shit that we want to try.
There's a lot of things going on this weekend with family function and whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll try to do one. We'll probably go to Jig and Jugger in West Covina.
Yeah.
They have a slightly larger selection, so we'll try that place out. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, we'll get two different kinds of hef and do a side by side comparison, and then figure out what next to do.
What to do next?
Yeah, I know, but I just said it that way.
Oh.
Okay, so all right. So we'll see you guys. Okay.
All right. See you later.